Welcome to Talking Trash, and today we're going to be talking about recycling. Yay, my favorite topic. We're going to kind of go through again, and I know we've gone through this before, but we get a lot of questions at our office. How can I recycle? What can I recycle and how can I recycle it? If you're using the big blue bins within Becker County, you can recycle a lot of things, quite a few things. We'll kind of go through what we can recycle and then how we can recycle it. So you can recycle paper, and that's mixed paper, office paper, newspaper, magazines, phone books. All those can go in to our paper bin. They don't have to be separated. You can put all the paper in the paper bin. Another new thing, this is very new. Actually, this paper board, cereal boxes, those kind of things, Kleenex boxes, this is Pop-Tarts. This actually goes in with the paper. Now previously that always went in with the cardboard. This can go in with the office paper, the magazines, the phone books. This can all, I'm dropping things all over the place here. This actually can go all in the paper bin. That's kind of handy. You don't have to separate through it all. Now if you have hard books, hardcover books, that's paper too, but this actually would not go in the paper bin. This would actually go out to our transfer station and we'll recycle these. This has to go in a special bin by itself. But you can recycle these, so these are recyclable too. Then we'll move on to plastic. We take number 1 through 7. That's something new. So this would be a number 1, and you can kind of tell there's a little recycling symbol on the bottom. We ask that if you have a lid on the plastic, this is actually a number 2. If you have a lid on the plastic, if you would take the lid off, and if it's plastic, put it in the recycling bin with the container. But can you please take it off the container? Because let me show you something. If you have this and put the lid on it, first you'd rinse it, right? Because boy, that smells pretty bad if you don't rinse it. Put the lid on. Now, if we go get a collection of a bunch of these and we bale these, which is taking a big compactor and kind of baling them. Now, of course, a baler is much stronger than I am, but that's amazing. I mean, you can't get the air out of it. It's full of air. Then what happens when it finally does break, this lid comes off and is a projectile and could basically nail someone in the head or the eye or whatever. It could injure someone. So we want to ask you to take the lid off. You can throw it in the plastic recycling bin, but please take it off the container. That's really helpful. And then if there's any liquids, it really helps to remind people, well, if I have to take the lid off and separate it, then I should really rinse this container out too, because it would smell in my own recycling bin, right? So take the lids off. You can still recycle them, but take the lids off. With glass, take the lids off for those also. And this is where my weakness comes out. Someone put this on really tight. I'm not going to be able to take it off. Put the lid in the metal bin, because this one's metal, and put the glass in the glass bin. So just separating it like that. It's nice and simple. Goes in the metal bin. You don't have to take anything off that. This also goes in the metal bin. And any kind of scrap iron, when you're using the big blue bins throughout the county, you can take aluminum, tin. If you have some scrap iron that'll fit in the container door, you can put that in there. You do not have to take the labels off. Those will come off in the processing of the containers. So that makes it really simple. If you have any metals like this, put that in there. So metal, plastic, glass, the paper, and then cardboard. If you can keep the cardboard just to the corrugated cardboard, which is this. And I always like to call this middle section the groovy cardboard. It's got the little section of squiggly in the middle. That's corrugated cardboard. That's recyclable. So if you have any questions, give our office a call, 846-7310. Happy winter and happy spring.